So, true story, about 10, 12, somewhere around there years ago, I worked at a job, um, and, all my coworkers that I worked with in my specific department, they were all soccer heads. They were like big on soccer, they were obsessed with soccer or whatever. And I remember one of them especially, he really got me into like watching soccer. So I've kind of followed it ever since then. But being here in America, I'm an American citizen. I've always preferred following MLS instead of all those European leagues. And I remember I made two promises to him. So this dude, he was from Nashville. That was his hometown, whatever. And I told him back, around that time, that I said one day within 5 years, Nashville will have its own MLS team. And that did in fact come true. I want to say somewhere around 2-3 years later. This was around 2015 or 2016, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But anyway, the second promise that I made him, I said within, I would say, 10 to 20 years, Major League Soccer will be the biggest soccer league in the world. He thought I was crazy. Everybody else thought I was crazy. Everyone else around. And I said, you got to understand, soccer or football is the number one sport in the world. United States is obviously the most powerful, most dominant, most influential country in the world. Okay? It's the most sports crazy country in the world. You put those two together, there's no way you can tell me that at Major League Soccer, that MLS will not be the greatest sports league. It's going to happen one day. Mark my words. You heard it here first. I had this debate with a coworker not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and he was clowning me. I said the only thing Major League Soccer is missing right now is the top names. If they can find a way to get, Lamine Yamal and Erling Haaland, Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, what's his name? Kylian Mbappe. You get all those guys, all those big names, it's all they're missing. They took care of everything else. They're They're a major league now. They got 30 teams. You can't take a sports league serious in the United States if you got like 15 teams. They've been expanding all these years. They got enough teams now. They got soccer-specific stadiums. You know what I'm saying? Miami's getting one next year. NYCFC is getting one in 2027. Chicago Fire is getting one in 2028. Those are some of the cities that really needed one. You know what I'm saying? Like New England Revs, you're on the clock. They got to do something. Word on the street is they're about to, that they're trying to get one over in Everett, Massachusetts, near the Encore Casino. Perfect location for a stadium. You know what I'm saying? Got the population, got the demographics for that. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I lived in Atlanta, I used to always think to myself, back, I lived in Atlanta between 2005 and 2011. And I used to think all the time, like, they need a Major League Soccer team in Atlanta. Like, I'm telling you, I was like, I used to think to myself all the time, like, there would be a big deal. Right now, Atlanta United is probably the most popular team in Atlanta. I knew that was going to happen. I always sensed it because I felt like, like, I don't know. It was just, it just had the demographics for it. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just saying, all they're missing, aside from these dumbass names, they got these European-oriented names. Like, stop trying to be European. Stick to American-style names. This is North America. Don't worry about promotion and relegation. That's not an American thing. You know what I'm saying? You got all these soccer heads that be like, these purists, like, it's too many teams. All these European leagues got 20 teams. Yeah, a bunch of countries with 50 million people. This is a country with 350 million people. You need 30 plus teams. 2 more. Y'all just need 2 more just to be symmetrical. I'm guessing Las Vegas and Phoenix. Make it happen. All I'm saying is, mark my words, one day Major League Soccer will be the greatest soccer league. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Maybe in 30, 40, 50 years, maybe the number 1 league in the world. But the number 1 soccer, aka football league, yes, it will surpass English Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, La Liga, you know what I'm saying? All of that. League, all of them. It's gonna surpass all of them. You know what I'm saying? All they're missing is the big names, okay? And actually, you know, I'm telling you what they're really missing: homegrown talent. But soccer is like literally probably the fastest growing youth sport in the United States. They need big name, like local, like homegrown American talent. You know what I'm saying? Like the way NBA, MLB, and NFL got all the, you know what I'm saying, all the superstars for the most part come from the United States. Once the Major League Soccer do those two things, you're gonna see the valuations up in the billions. Mark my words, you heard it here first. Miguel Talk Sports. Just sharing thoughts. What do y'all think?